would never have freed him. Revelio.
Okie dokie everybody, welcome back to me versus Hogwarts. My name's Daniel. Yeah. I got a little bit distracted, I'm sorry about that this morning. Hi Shannon! Just saying, I got a little bit distracted trying to clear off some of these quests. The list is just a little bit shorter now. I did find I've got... where is it? I now have this one that I have never done before. I seem to remember that one being quite fun. Another puzzle related one, so I might leave that for this. I've not done that yet. That's basically mundane. Need to finish that off. But not today. Today we are going to hit that next main mission. What else have I been doing today? Before we do anything else though, I need to free up my inventory. It's a little bit full. What have we got here? There are more random letters that I don't really need to worry about. Level 31. Apparently I'm using Bombarder quite a lot. I may as well take that as a talent point. What else do I need to do? Clear all these off. Found a few more of these. Just raiding this camp. Let's get into here. There's another, what was it? There's a bad guy in there. Named character and a different type of troll. More clothing. Yes, I don't like... Normally if I play a game where it's got side quests, I would sit there and do all the side quests, and then go and do the next mission. And then go and do the side quest, and then go and do the next mission, but... when you have that many side quests, and... it's just... it gets a little bit overwhelming almost, and don't really fancy doing that some days. We are going... what's that? Oh, that's the other thing I did. Yeah. We have an extra. Let's go and get rid of all the junk.
I wonder what Merlin would think of the wizard.
Ah, it's always nice to see a familiar face.
Goodbye. Goodbye. May keep all of that. We'll be able to keep all of that. You'll be pleased to know that my coffee cold thing's gone, or basically gone. I've got to worry about staying lemon sip today. Wee, 78. Wow. That's apparently quite high. See, Shannon's got lots of comments on there. It's quite difficult to read and do things at the same time. Yeah. Definitely overwhelming. Especially when you've got so many more things that you want to do. I need to go and identify this lot.
Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
Have a magical thing in here so I can just do the thing here rather than having to go all the way back to the castle to do that. Not even been in the room of requirement today. The only other thing that I need to do is get some I need to get some toads because all of these upgrades need toads and I don't have toads. That can wait till later if I need to. Gear. By which I mean I will completely forget that I need them. Literally at that point now, aren't we, that every piece of gear that I get is going to be slightly better in one and lose some in the other. Oh. 2 minus 6. Yeah, that's 250. Yeah, by taking off the robe that's making it. And that hasn't been upgraded. Fine, I'll play with that behind the scenes. So yeah, we're going to go and do the next main story mission.
Tobbs Cave shouldn't be terribly
You
far
just-
from here. Deke has marked the area on your map.
Quiet, so we're as good as we can be. I'm definitely changing that cloak. It's really difficult going from like 2 different games back and forth sometimes. Map. Where are we going for the map? So how is everybody? Let's see. probably going to be going back on Ark this afternoon. Let's do this.
Hello
first.
there.
Hello, Amit. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I mean, I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. I mean, well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
Lodgok is waiting. Shall we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
There was an absolute crazy amount of views on the last Ark video I did. I think everyone was trying to see if I had some news, and obviously not. It's like 43 views on one video. Something like that.
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here.
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranroks, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals: Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lodgok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bacalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
Just noticed there was a third person that joined us, so hi, hello, welcome. Obviously didn't want to talk during the cutscene, so we are going in here. These eyes are really stupid.
The door is looking at us.
Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected. I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship for so
Fringo.
simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward. Revelio.
I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine.
Revelio.
Yeah.
I've read about mines like this, but seeing one is something else altogether.
Go way through here without falling off.
Keep your
Cue.
wits about you, Amit. I'll get you through this mine.
I'll be quiet.
Stupefy.
You think this is funny? The coward. Let's get this over with. There you are. What's a human? Rather unwise coming back this way.
Confringo.
Find him!
Invada.
Descendo! That was a little more than I'm used to.
I'll get us through here safely, Amit. You have my word.
Can't get in there yet.
We're being watched by a door. Accio.
That's all that door.
Revelio. Confringo. Accio.
That sorted that door out.
Confringo. Accio.
Last time I came in here, couldn't work this out, got all the way through to the end, and then realised there was a chest up here somewhere, and go way back around. Get it. Like, how did you get past me? Yeah, just weren't looking. about the
I
chest.
feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
Bound a schematic. They're building something. I can't quite make it out. Curious. There must be more notes
Revelio.
around here. What could they be building? If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
Oh, this day's gone on too long. Show yourself! Let's get this over with. Why don't you come up here and fight me? I hate that! Pity, not quite. No! I will make you pay.
That helps.
Chill spells glance off of me. Rather up too slow. You will regret coming here.
Nice.
Are you sure? Easily. You can't stop us. You won't stop me.
Regain your shield really quickly.
I've been fighting since before you were born.
Oh, this really is too much.
Revelio. Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler. This place is more complex than I had expected. Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is. Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
Go that way in a momento. When I forget,
Revelio.
that's where I'm supposed to be going.
Accio. Repulso. Revelio.
Try going through the door that's not all. We're on episode 10. How did episode 10 happen? It's ridiculous. So many episodes.
Revelio.
Devil's snare. Nasty
Ow,
stuff
ow,
if we're
ow,
not
ow,
careful.
ow.
Lumos,
Lumos.
not an entanglement we need right now.
Didn't see it.
Revelio.
Really? You pulled me all the way here just to...
Lumos.
Lumos.
That is true, Shannon. It's very true. If you get to episode 9, of course, the next one's going to be 10.
Patrolling this area is a waste of my time.
Revelio.
Sleep on my feet, I could.
Focus Totalis.
Huh? Who is it? What's that? Who's there? What? Oh, I won't rest until you're dead. Huh?
Confringo. Bombarda.
You won't get away.
Getting what?
Accio. Confringo. Bombarda. Confringo.
Let's get this.
Levioso.
How many of them are there?
That should be the last of them, Amit.
Yeah, I did see the center was confirmed for June.
Revelio.
We probably need to go that way.
Right. Don't wish to be seen, do we?
Possibly. We have any? Yeah, so the center is literally the same as the island, or it was. Might be that it's changed now, but
Accio.
yeah, it's basically the same. Might be some minor little tweaks they've done to it now, but
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodgok what we found. Revelio. There must be a quicker way out of here than retracing our steps.
might well be, but there's also loot.
Revelio.
Apparently I've missed a box.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio.
For any more? Let's get out of here.
We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed.
More talkie. Really annoying.
Can we please talk about...
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she'd been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
Something tells me that giant repository probably underneath Hogwarts. I don't know, but I'm guessing it's underneath Hogwarts. And that's why there just so happens to be a school filled with wizards and witches protecting that repository.
I hope Professor Fitz...
I believe my next broom upgrade to be even more impressive than the last. Come by Spint Witches as soon as you can.
Just a little guess. Just a tiny little guess. They just happen to have a giant castle placed on top of that repository to make sure that anybody tries to take that repository is well defended. Just possibly. I mean, if they put a little castle over the top of Rookwood Castle to protect the small one, maybe it's a bigger one. Can we do the third trial now? You know, let me do the third trial? Because if you're going to let me do the third trial, we'll do it.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. We'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
Do you believe I've got one more mission before that?
How will I gain access to the headmaster's office? Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
How far am I actually travelling? No, not that far.
If I could undo all that happened that day, I would! I'm sorry, I'm sorry!
Apparently there's a Christmas tree here.
It's about time Hogwarts will become
I should have just fast travelled, shouldn't I? It was basically above my head, but, you know, to get up, you have to go down, up, left, right, down, more up, more down, and then eventually you get there. Oh look, funnily enough, that was easy.
Now here's Professor Fig. The keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the port key. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well. You'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't polyjuice potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have polyjuice potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more.
Gross. You have to drink part of the person. It's gross.
How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
Really missed the trick with this mission.
Professor, a moment of your time, please. Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only, you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I
did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
Really? Why can't we talk about potions here? Seems fine to me.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets...
You call that a shine on those boots? Do better. Has anyone seen my ivory-handled hand mirror? Of course you have.
What could the headmaster want?
Stand proud, purebloods. The future is yours.
Professor Black, how are you, sir?
If you must speak with me, consult my secretaries or what have you. Now move on.
Professor, a word? Professor Black, again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kogawa.
What did we do to deserve him as a headmaster?
When I witness what passes for magic in these halls, I simply mourn for the future of the wizarding world.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village
Yeah, that's the bit that they really missed the trick on. Oh, apparently they just walked straight through the door there. That's great. Yeah, they could have done this and been like, yeah, you know what? We'll do Quidditch.
I haven't time for any of you at the moment. None. None at all. Move aside.
Professor, a word, please. Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
Ah, well, yes. He's handling some official ministry business for me.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranroks loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig. I shall never understand that man.
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Scrope's as hard a worker as any house elf.
Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
It's purebloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, but Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pur.
Ha! Thank you. Never speak of this conversation with me or anyone else.
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
The polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight.
So he's just asked for the well, we've just asked for the password in the middle of the
Made it just
Great
in
Hall
time.
for the students.
It's wearing off.
Keep it secret.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now, to speak the password to the gargoyle.
Let's go and do this trial.
I think I know how and where to approach the centaurs about protecting the Snidgets. Meet me in the Forbidden Forest.
After we completed this trial, that means we're actually in new territory for me. I won't have completed past this point. So, every mission will be new. How many stairs are on this staircase? Yes, I've not completed the 4th trial, or I don't think I've completed any of the missions past there either. Just literally completed the 3rd trial and then stopped and then start recording it on here. So glad stamina isn't a thing on here.
The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password. Toujours pure. I wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto.
You can go out of this door later, when you can get back in here. It allows you to get up to the highest point of the castle.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Has this been under the master's nose all the time? That must be the pedestal.
It will be.
Elio.
There was a ding. Can I go out here? I'll come back. I like this trial.
Where am I? Professor Fitzgerald, can you hear me?
I am here. In this place, you may call me Neve. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem. You must move swiftly and cautiously. Use the tools you encounter to find me. In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
Should have done something like this for all of them.
I should have run when I could. I'd be free by now.
This is my chance. I'm coming, Neve. I need to time this just right. I see. A staircase straight ahead. Death. How could this happen? A ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there. They're gone. For now. I need to get out of here. Where could Neve be? Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go. But I need to find a way past them. Nothing this way, but more danger. There must be another way to find you. I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way. That doorway looks like the only safe way forward. Now's my chance. That's the way forward.
So good.
Can this be? I think I'm invisible.
Really helpful if you could have these like all the time. Try going through the very open gate in front of you.
They can't see me at all. I can get closer to them. This is the way forward. Finally free. Now, where are you, Neve?
You have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide. Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
Time to do some fighting. Much more fun.
I've never felt such power.
Bombarda! Defender!
They're always fun. Forgetting that I'm obviously doing this on hard as well. Yeah. It's annoying I can't change the pattern around. All of my my two main attacks are in the bottom and the right. Obviously they've got the main attacks in the up and left. Two? Oh, no, I wasn't paying attention. What do you mean, two trolls? There was only one the first time. Let's try that again, shall we? Yeah, this is hard work. Ridiculous. My God. No more. What? Two more? So I'm not taking out the first two.
Defender!
Too many things going on. Can't I get any more?
Potato!
Get away from the street.
Defender! Bombarda! Taker! Stupefy! Stupefy! Defender!
Can't stop becoming. Changed direction like 6 times.
Potato! Stupefy! Stupefy! Bombarda! Defender!
Stand there and let yourself get squashed. Great move. I'm actually on the edge of the map, but I can't get back into the map. That's so helpful. I'm going to be really upset if I have to do that all over again. Oh my god. Apparently it's a lot harder to do on hard. This isn't my favourite one anymore. I don't like this one. I can't change the layout of the spells. I'm not used to hitting the top 2. Like, sure there's more enemies.
Defender! Potato! Stupefy!
How are you supposed to defend when you're pinned on the floor? Ay, 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 ay. Black and white doesn't help that much either as well. It's quite difficult to see the colour change. Quite focused. Too many things going on. head down. This is ridiculous. Okay. Oh, tool wheel currently not available, so you can't even use potions in here either. That was going to be my next thing I was going to do. Yeah, there's a reason you don't play on hard. This is the reason I don't play on hard either. This is why I don't normally record playing on hard, because this is going to get frustrating. But it's really frustrating is that as soon as this comes up, focus is on the little guy. You can't even hit the troll with the first one. Great. Power me straight underneath the troll's feet. Great idea. That did exactly what I thought that said. 29,500 health. Like, with one shield up, finishing off a move, and I'm being hit as well. Anyway, that big thing coming towards you is a troll.
Depulso.
Round 1. Complete again. 13.
Stupefy. Defender. Bombarda. Defender. Potato. Defender. Defender.
Nightmare.
Potato. Stupefy. Defender. Bombarda. Defender. Depulso. Defender. Bombarda. Potato. Stupefy. Bombarda. Defender. Bombarda. Defender. Bombarda.
Great. Just went straight into a brick. Just fantastic.
Defender. Bombarda. Potato. Defender.
Swear, sometimes these buttons are not being pushed when I'm pushing them.
Potato. Stupefy. Defender.
Well, that was fun. Let's see if I can do the next bit. With 3 health potions. Oh, this is going to be impossible. Finish that bit. I'm sure there's one more bit.
A simple stone. This must be for me.
Yeah. Resurrection stone. I'm going to need that a couple of 100 times.
You are far from finished. Pass through the mourners ahead. Nothing is what it seems.
She's gone.
Dear sweet Neve.
Let us always honor her memory. We won't be the same without her.
You found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self. But there is no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should. Remember that as you witness my memory.
Isadora, what you did for your father was remarkable, wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin Silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with. In the wrong hands,
You saw what I did for my father. Oh, Neve, imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain.
What are you doing?
Breathe it in. Can you feel it?
Oh, Isadora. This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
Let's go back to the map chamber and go for a very, very long nap. Wow. Wow. That's hard work.
Is it true? Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
Young. I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed. Was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
I found it disturbing. But how did she gain power from it? How did she harness it?
It was disturbing. Although, I wonder that you are asking about her power. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrok has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizard kind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
It seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was, and she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragbor.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your Polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
We done? There we go. See how many more missions come up. There's normally a few.
I shouldn't have reacted so bitterly about your goblin friend. I apologize. I hope we can finish what we started with the triptych. Please meet me at the southern coast. We can search for the final canvas piece.
Is that it? Looks like we're doing that next time then. Because the other thing I wanted to do... Okay, so there's 3. There's that. That. And somewhere. Where is it? Don't tell me I've missed it. No, it is that one though. But we're not doing those now. I need a calm my mental state after that. That was not fun. However, I might just decide I'm going to go get some foods. And then, once I've had some breakfast this morning, I shall possibly come back on Ark in a memento. For now, I'm going to say goodbye. And then, yes, I shall see you next week. Nothing exciting happening next week as far as I'm aware. So yeah, we should be back on here for another couple of missions, and then so we're in new territory near enough. So I've done the one with Sebastian, or those two that I've done with Sebastian, but that's about as far as I've got with the actual playthrough. So the next missions after that, in theory, should all be brand spanking new for me. So, always so close. Okay. Anyway, thank you very much, guys. I hope you enjoyed the episode today, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekends. I shall say goodbye, and take it easy. See you later.